of the session.
Oh, of yours?
Yeah. I know it's productivity, but it had a cute title, so I was just trying to remember.
Oh, I don't have it on my spreadsheet yet. Did you get it?
Yeah, the email's loading now.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know why Google moves slow sometimes. I feel like okay, here we go. Scheduling recording sessions.
Let me see if I can find it. Wake up productive. How to get more done with the daily success routine.
Okay, perfect.
Got it? Okay. Hi,
Yeah.
everyone. It's Lisa again, and we're here with Jamila Payne. Hi, Jamila.
Hi, I'm so excited to be with you today, Lisa.
I'm excited that you're here. Thanks so much for joining me. We want to make sure that everybody meets the speakers before we get into the conference week, so that it's better to just sort of hear and see you instead of just looking at a picture, so we can sort of feel your energy and see, what we're in for. So why don't you tell everybody a little bit about you and what you do and what you're going to be talking about at the conference?
Yes. So I am the founder and CEO of a business coaching company called Daily Success Routine. And we work primarily with women, small business owners, and help them to reach multiple six figures in revenue in their business. So we tackle lots of things in terms of their sales, their marketing, and most importantly, their productivity. So at the conference, we're going to be, the session is called Wake Up Productive, How to Get More Done with a Daily Success Routine. And it doesn't matter if you're a entrepreneur or a corporate leader or a stay-at-home mom. As women, we have a lot of roles that we play in our lives. We are often wearing many hats in terms of caring for children, aging parents, significant others, all the things. And so it's really important to know what are some specific actionable strategies that you can use to be able to feel fulfilled in your own life in achieving your own goals and the dreams and desires that you have for yourself, while you're also wearing all the hats in your life for the people that you love.
Yeah, that's a lot, because I know so many women, myself included, that put sort of my goals on the back burner until I sort of got past the kids being grown and the and then the divorce and all the stuff that I needed to free up in order to sort of have, I guess what I want to say is, yeah, have time and space for me, but I could have done it had I known how, right? And how to set those boundaries and how to take time for myself. And I just didn't know that I could. I
Yeah.
didn't know that I could do that without, I mean, there was so much fear around it, and there was so much like, well, I'm supposed to be all these other things right now. That's my role. It's not about me. And now we know, right? We all teach women how to take time for themselves and how to put themselves first and fill their cup first and all of those things. But this is so important, Jamila, because we all have done it. We all have. I hear it. I hear it literally almost every day from someone.
Yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
know how to put myself 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely become a foreign concept for a lot of us. And the challenge is not that we don't have the desire, right, for different things in our lives or goals or ambition, but we have been socialized as women that a lot of our value or worth comes from the good that we're doing for others.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so it's
That's so true.
learning. Yeah, it's learning that you actually have way more to give to the other people in your life when you're feeling happy, fulfilled, and
Fulfilled.
satisfied yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I know, and I'm speaking to most women out there listening, and raise your hand if you've ever said, well, when my kids are grown, or, once I can retire, or, once I don't have to take care of my parents anymore. There's always something that's standing in your way that you're using as an excuse almost to not follow your path and your dreams and what you want to do. And I think it does go back to that worthiness of, my dreams will come when I have absolutely nothing else better to do.
Yeah.
Um,
When there's quote unquote more time. Yeah.
More time. Yeah, more
Yeah.
time, more money, more whatever the more is. But it's, I just heard this the other day, and you just touched on this about how many jobs we actually have,
Yeah.
right? And there was a gentleman online who said he's the provider for the family. He supports the family. He makes $150,000 a year, and all his wife does is stay at home. She doesn't work, right? She raises the kids. Well, then somebody pointed out, you have a private chauffeur for your kids, you have a nanny, you have a private cook, you have a schedule or a private assistant who schedules everything, your doctor's appointments, takes your kids to soccer, blah 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 blah. Someone, a concubine almost, if you want to say, like someone who services you in that way, like all of these things, and then what those things separately would cost him.
Yes.
And then made the point of, you're actually saving $100,000 a year by having a wife who stays at home and does all these things for you. So yeah, when she broke it down and sort of said, like, these are all the things, these are all the hats that we're wearing, it's overwhelming, right? You think of it like, wow, I really do a lot. And if I had someone like you when I was younger, and plus I had a career, right? But I still wasn't, my career was not my passion or the thing that I really wanted to do, or, that was fulfilling to me. It was a paycheck, and it was helped me raise my family. But had I known someone like you, or been able to work with someone like you to sort of get my shit together and, organize my life a little bit better, so that I did have some time, and that I did learn those skills that I learned later in life, to actually fill my cup first and be able to be a better parent, be a better mom, be a better partner, be a better friend, or whatever, that I could have done better. I think at the time I did the best I could with what I had, but learning those things, learning those boundaries, and that taking that time for myself, and self-care is not just a bath on Sundays while your husband watches the kids. Like, that is not self-care. So that's a point that I want to make, because a lot of people go, oh, well, he watches the kids he's supposed to watch the kids.
Yeah.
He's your husband.
And it's not watching them when it's your own kids, right?
Your own kids, right? Yeah. He's supposed to let you have, like, you're supposed to be able to have, some time to take your bath or whatever. But yeah, so I'm really excited about this. And this is a workshop. So I want to point that out. This isn't just a 45-minute talk. Jamila is actually doing a 90-minute workshop. So there's like practical work being done one-on-one with her in a room. So that's really exciting, because this is the first year that we've had workshops.
Oh, okay. This is exciting. Great. I didn't realize it was the first year you were doing workshops. So yeah, this is going to be so fun, because we're going to actually like roll up our sleeves and get a plan in place, get clear on the things that you want to do, to focus on, that are going to really help you to feel more fulfilled in your life. And so you're going to leave with a actionable plan. So I'm excited about that, that we'll, have that opportunity to actually get stuff done. And, sometimes you can go to a conference or an event and you feel so inspired and you
Mhm.
have so many things that lit you up or that you want to put in place, but sometimes you don't know where to start. And
Right.
one of the beautiful pieces that I love about the She Is Me conference is that you're kicking off with this day of workshop. So, literally from day one, you're going to have stuff done and in place. And then you can still enjoy all of the inspiration and great stories that are going to come. But you are definitely going to leave with some things done. So
Yeah.
that's really exciting as well. So I'm
Well,
excited
and I
to
did
roll.
that. Yeah, I did that because, sometimes, if you were to travel to a conference, and the whole reason why we have it online is so that we have women from all over the globe can join us, right? So everyone can be here together. Because if we just did it in San Francisco, we'd only have a few people that could actually travel there and be there. But but there was a method to my madness about having the workshops, because sometimes you just want to take the day off for learning and you need to go somewhere or something. So I figured, if you're going to do the workshops, you're going to actually interact with people, you could take the day off, sit at home, and actually attend these workshops as a learning day, right?
Yeah.
Like you would a regular conference, like travel or whatever, but you could do it in all one day instead of having them like interspersed in between the speakers throughout the other days. Because the speaker sessions, well, the workshops as well, but the speaker sessions are almost like you could listen to them like podcast episodes later on demand. But the workshops, you're really in there, working with you and like being able to talk to you and ask questions and everything else. So yeah, so that, we're trying it, we're seeing, but I think we're onto something, because I really enjoy this. And then next year, when we do our pre-conference sale, we're doing a 5-day She Is Me at sea, um, on a Princess cruise line from Vancouver to
Nice.
Los Angeles. We will actually have workshops every day in person and do that. So that's going to be exciting. But I digress. Let's talk about what inspired you to want to tell your story.
Well, I have found over time that hearing other people's stories has let me know that I'm not alone in the things that I want to accomplish. And I think that's really important, especially um, as a woman in today's society. Sometimes you can be, bearing the burden of so much that's going on, juggling all the things,
Yeah.
and you can feel alone in what you're trying to accomplish, no matter what it is. So for me, having had the experience of being inspired by other people's stories, I have seen the tremendous value that has come from that. And I have seen for my clients and my own women's communities that I participate in, how my story, sharing my story, has lifted other people up in
Mhm.
such a significant way. And I really think it's important, especially for women, to really share those stories. It's almost like uh, it's like a wealth transfer, right? Like being able to share an insight, an
Mhm.
aha moment that someone had.
I love
It,
that.
yeah, it really helps to keep you motivated, keep you going, be able to have a path for achieving something that might feel difficult. I mean, it could be writing a book. It could
Mhm.
be, I was talking to a client earlier today who was saying uh, she wanted to do a world trip.
Oh,
And she was saying her and her husband had did a European trip, but she was like, I want to see more of the world.
yeah.
And so, having somebody who could share a story with her about their experience of doing that, take something, a goal that you have that feels really big, and breaks it down into actionable steps that makes it feel really possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing. And it's true because things sometimes seem so overwhelming and you just sort of turn off that dream because you don't know how to get there.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Um, so what would you say is the key takeaway for your workshop? If there is one.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be several key takeaways, but one of them that I would really focus on is that confidence comes from keeping commitments with yourself.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is good. I
Yeah.
need to write that down.
Yeah. Confidence comes from keeping commitments with yourself. And I really believe that that's our work as women is we can we can literally achieve anything when we are committed to ourselves. And
Mm-hmm.
I know women literally at every age from time to time struggle with confidence.
Mm-hmm.
Can even if you've achieved a lot in your life and there's something new you want to take on, you're questioning, can I do this? Can I make it happen? Am I
Right.
taking on too much? All of the self-doubt and fear creeps in. That will not go away at any age or any stage of life unless what you put your confidence in is that you will have your own back. You will not let
Yes.
yourself down. You will be there to cheer you on. And when you say, what I want to do in my life, in my business, in my career, is just as important as anything that I want to achieve for my family, my friends,
Mhm.
you will be unstoppable.
That is so true. And I'll tell you, there's nothing like making a commitment to yourself. It could be anything like, I'm going to lose 10 pounds. I'm going to eat more vegetables, and then you do it and you're like, you feel so happy, right?
Yeah.
You feel so happy because you didn't make that excuse and you didn't sort of say, well, tomorrow or whatever. Like you actually did it. And at the end of the day, you're like, wow, I did that. And
Yeah.
it wasn't that hard. And it's so amazing. Like I, you're right that is the keeping that commitment to yourself is that thing that just gives you power.
Yes. Absolutely.
It
100% agree.
does. It gives you power because then the next day you're like, I can do this again. I can I can check those things off my list. I can, and I'll tell you the worst feeling for me is telling myself like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do the laundry today or whatever, and then I end up not doing it, and at the end of the day being at, oh, I thought you were doing the laundry, or where's my this? Where's oh, like why didn't I would have felt so much better if I just did that, if I just kept that commitment. That is like that's an aha moment, Jamila, that I just got today from you. That and the wealth transfer, like that is those words are magical. I just have
Oh,
to
so
say
good.
magical words. I'm using those words by the way.
Good. Good. Good.
Yeah, yesterday or the day before, somebody said, Your crown matches every outfit."
So good. I like it.
So good.
Yeah.
Um, what's something that you'd like everyone to know about you?
That's a great question. What's something I'd like everyone to know about me? Um, well, a couple of things. I think one is my mission. um, throughout my career and even now in my business has been to elevate women, empower women. And I am so like committed to the success of women. And I feel really lucky in my own life to have had so many women models. I don't love the
Role
term.
model.
Yeah, I was like, I don't totally love the term role model because in some cases, some of these women have been my direct mentors. And in other cases, they've been indirect mentors, women that I've never met,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but through a podcast, through a conference, through a live stream like this, they said something that has touched my heart and touched my mind. So I believe that people that are attending the She Is Me conference and coming to the session that I'm doing, Wake Up Productive, How to Get More Done with a Daily Success Routine, will get to see and experience the workshop from that lens of my passion, excitement, and commitment to uplift and empower women.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, lastly, what attracted you to us, or what made you want to be a part of this?
Well, it's exactly what I'm saying. My mission and commitment was to be able to be out in the world and find other women like you, Lisa, that are doing amazing things that help uplift and empower women, and especially your unique angle of helping them to share their stories
Mm-hmm.
and spread their stories. It really resonated with me, and I was like, I want to be a part of this.
Oh, I'm so glad you are. I'm so glad. Jamila, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to join us. I really appreciate it, and I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, thank you. It's been my pleasure, and I look forward to connecting with more women at the She Is Me conference.
Great. Thank you.
All right,
Talk
thank you.
soon.
Bye.